Hello, my name is Vaughn and I'm an artist. In this video, I would like to talk about some of my recent favorites. There's this pen that I've been really loving recently, and it is the Tombow Fudenosuke's brush pen in the firm tip. I found this pen at Daiso. I bought it on a whim, not knowing whether or not it'd be good, and turns out I love it. The texture and the line consistency that you can get with this pen, I really enjoy. You don't get too much line variation, but you are able to get a good amount of control. Only downside is when you're traveling by airplane. I think something with the air pressure.
Oh no! Oh, my pen has gone everywhere. This happened last time, I think. Is it airplanes?
You do have to be a little careful after you've traveled by a plane. When you open it, ink might have leaked out. Thankfully it is water-based, so nothing too crazy if it gets on your skin. Not sure about your clothes, unfortunately. That is the only downside to this pen that I have found. The next thing that I want to talk about are these sketchbooks. I wish there was a way for you to feel the paper and understand the paper, the type that I'm talking about. The way that I can describe it is the paper is a little bit thicker than printer paper, about 110, 140 GSM, within that ballpark. When you feel it, it's got a bit of a fibrous texture to it. And I think the core quality is that when you are erasing your pencil strokes, you should be almost at risk of feeling like the paper is going to rip and flake off. Which honestly does sound like not great paper, but there's something to the quality of it which I actually enjoy. I think the fibrousness of it, the way your pencil grates across the paper. These are very harsh words, but that's just what I like at the moment. My flatbed scanner, or just the scanner in general. I'm actually quite interested in those portable handheld scanners. Long story short, I think I really love the capability of turning things from the physical into a digital asset. If you're a mixed media artist, a photographer, someone who works with a lot of physical documents, I highly recommend getting a standalone scanner. Something that will scan quickly, scan it with high quality. Even though I do pack it away, it has a very slim, footprint in terms of where I store it. Setting it up, super easy. The application, very easy to use. Highly recommend. I really like it. Now this might stray into the topic of corporate office work talk. So it is an online collaborative whiteboard. There's a couple of these out there. The website I'm specifically talking about is Miro. It's been a little bit of a game changer for me in the way that I present my work, in the way that I think about my work. It allows me to have a really portable way to ideate and showcase my ideas. And we used it for our game jam, and it worked really well to be able to organize these ideas and or action items in real time. I think it's a very useful productivity tool for visual thinkers, and I use the free version at work. We obviously have the enterprise, big money, expensive version. And while I don't love the crossover between personal life and work life, this tool just works for me. So highly recommend if you are a bit more of a visual planner. I recently finished Austin Kleon's Steal Like an Artist. It's a bestseller for a reason. Very simple to read. Quite motivating of a read as well, especially if you're a creative. I know that with a lot of these creative self-help books, sometimes they almost labor on the point a bit too much. I think with this book, it touched on those core ideas just enough to make you feel motivated to do the thing. Because at the end of the day, especially within a creative field, nothing beats doing the work. So remember to carve out time to create your own work. Related to books is my e-reader. So I've had this Kindle for a number of years now, and I use it basically at least every day, if not every other day, especially while on transit, traveling, etc. If you read often enough, getting an e-reader is very high up on the list of what I would recommend. What's not to love? You can fit thousands of books into one small device. I love it. I'll share 3 creators that I've been watching or listening to really often recently. The first one is Art of Davey, and specifically his art review videos where he talks about different artists that he finds and goes through their online portfolio, talks about how they create their work, and a bit of an analysis of different artists' work, predominantly digital artists. Seeing the work and delving into the work of other creatives really motivates me to create. Another creator that I have been watching quite religiously, not art related, but more entertainment related, is Shortcat. Shortcat is a Canadian Mario Kart 8 Deluxe YouTuber. It's just fun to watch people who are really good at their craft do their thing really well and have fun at it. And Shortcat does that with his videos. The last creator that I wanted to talk about is more like a music SoundCloud DJ, I don't know the right term. I'll link his details in the description below because I genuinely don't know how to pronounce it. SoundCloud, he goes by Plastic Cream Puff. Basically every mix that he drops out, I will listen to, and it will become my, I guess, backtrack of choice for at least a couple weeks. And my last favorite that I want to talk about, it's a little bit of a random one compared to all of the other ones that I've talked about. It's a kitchen related item and it is a water heater. I don't know what the, I guess, official term is. This basically, you set the temperature, you set the volume, you hit go, and it will dispense your water at temperature and at volume for you. Instead of waiting for the kettle to boil, or instead of like accidentally boiling too much, boiling it too hot, you scalding your tongue, you can set it all up. It's so good. If it broke, I would immediately go and buy it. That's how you know it's good. These are some of my favorites that I've been loving recently, and I would love to know what you have been loving in your life lately. Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!